Hello, this is Dr. Kimani, licensed clinical psychologist. I wanted to talk briefly about ways that I can support you if you're a Black woman in a toxic job and ways that I'm not able to support you. So I thought it would be easier for me to just do a video about it, and also just to address some of the emails and phone calls and all that I've been receiving. As a Black woman toxic job survivor and as a licensed clinical psychologist, I want to support you in whatever way I can to leave, and that's why I do so many YouTube videos, because I want to have access available to everyone free. Okay, so that's YouTube. So I am able to continue, and I will continue to talk because Black women are asking me to continue to talk. So I will continue to talk about not only the healing aspects in relation to a toxic job, but I will also be talking about how to get out. Okay, so I have master classes for that. So I just want to briefly break down what I'm able to provide you at this point and what I'm not able to provide. Okay, so let's start with what I'm not able to provide. So I am no longer accepting new clients for therapy. So many people are reaching out to me for therapy referrals. So I don't, my caseload is full. I'm not accepting new referrals. I previously um, would talk to people when they would contact me, even though I was full or approaching, the status of being full. I would meet with them or have like a brief consultation call with them to, kind of triage to see what they needed and try to refer them out. I'm not able to do that anymore. So, in terms of my time capacity, I'm not able to do that. However, I do want to talk to you about resources available to you. So, hopefully, that might help you in this process. So, if you're looking for a therapist, particularly a Black woman therapist, I want to offer you some options. One, if you are still with your employer and you want to stay with your employer through your insurance and all that, you can contact your insurance carrier and ask them for a referral. Now, some insurance companies allow for you to make requests for the type of therapist you want. So, asking, I would like to work with a Black woman therapist. So, that's one option. The other option is you can go through EAP. So a lot of companies are partnering with EAP programs, so you can get free therapy sessions with them. So check in with them about how to access that service. Also make sure that you ask them about issues of confidentiality. So are they going to share anything about you accessing services with your employer? Because you want to feel safe and comfortable with sharing your experiences. The other options are the Loveland Foundation, Loveland, the Loveland Foundation, and I will also put their information description section. So the Loveland Foundation offers free therapy services for Black women. They provide therapy vouchers, so check them out. Okay, so again, I'll put their information description section. Excuse me. Also, the Boris Lawrence Henson Foundation. So the Boris Lawrence Henson Foundation is Taraji P. Henson. So the actress Taraji P. Henson has the foundation, the Boris Lawrence Henson Foundation. And this foundation really focuses on mental health awareness within the Black community. So they provide different resources for those within the Black community. So one of the things that they offer periodically is that they have campaigns to offer free mental health services through telehealth, through the Boris Lawrence Henson Foundation. So check them out. Again, I'll put their information description section. Other ways to access resources might be going to Therapy for Black Girls or Black Female Therapists or even Psychology Today. So those are ways you can access therapy, okay? So my ask is please, I'm not accepting therapy referrals. I'm not able to assist you. The only thing I'll say, if you contact me for a therapy referral, is that I'll just give you that information I just shared with you right now. Okay. The other thing is, in terms of what I'm not able to provide, is I'm not able to provide um, individual coaching or therapy services. Cause I just said my therapy, I'm closed. Okay. My practice is full and I'm pivoting to doing other types of work. Okay. So I'm not able to provide individual support for those people who were or currently are working at my former employer. So, I left that job. I resigned over a year ago. Still in the healing journey from that. And I really want to give back to people, particularly those who are still at that job, because people are contacting me, people I knew, people I didn't know, contacting me and just saying, thank you, I'm watching your videos. Thank you for talking about how treacherous it is here. And it's actually gotten worse. So I do have compassion for them. So I'm trying to maintain my own boundaries. So, again, I have to maintain boundaries in terms of not only my time, but also the emotional impact on me and how I might be triggered. So, for those who are still at my current employer, I am able to provide you support in terms of like master classes or other things like that. I cannot provide you with individual support because that's too triggering for me. So my hope is that you seek therapy because, again, what you may be going through, maybe a form of workplace trauma, you need that therapeutic support. Okay, even if I can't provide that for you, my hope is that you get that somewhere. Okay, so in terms of my former employees, my former colleagues. So even if I didn't know you or not, or former administrators or current administrators at that job, I do want to share with all of you, and I'll share you more information about this too, that I will be offering a masterclass in February, so Black History Month. I'll be opening up a masterclass just for those who work at my former employer, right? So if you don't know, like if you don't know me, you're just watching me, you didn't know me, you didn't know I worked, or if you know of somebody who worked at the former employer, so I will just call it out. I won't say it by name. I don't know about the legal ramifications, so I will describe it in a way that you will know who I'm talking about. So I used to work for the second largest school district in the nation. So if you are currently there and or if you know someone who's currently there and they are being harmed in that environment and they want to get out, but they're stuck, they don't know how, I'm offering a one-time, I'm not going to do this anymore, a one-time exit planning masterclass. So the exit planning masterclass will talk about the psychological parts in terms of the fears of leaving, processing the trauma in terms of the tools. We're not going to talk about individual situations, okay? Not going to do that. But we're going to talk about all the different mindset issues in relation to getting ready to leave the toxic job, including those fears of finances. And I'm going to partner again with Dr. Roche Brown, who is also a licensed clinical psychologist and a financial psychologist. And she helped me leave the toxic job. She helped me get my money tight, get my money together so I could go, okay? So I'm partnering with her to offer a one-time exit planning masterclass for employees of where I resigned from. And that was the second largest school district in the nation, okay? So I will share more information about the date. It will be in February during Black History Month, okay? The theme of liberation. I'll talk about Harriet Tubman. I'll talk about when I was at that former place that I used to call myself Harriet Tubman in terms of really advocating for the rights and needs of Black students, staff, families, right? So in this way, I'm still channeling Harriet and I'm reaching for you too. If you're still there or if you know of someone who works there, I'm reaching out for you and I want to support you getting out and doing well. Not just leaving, that you leave and you get out and you do well. So information about the specific dates will be coming up. If you want to find out information about that, just check. I will have a waiting list in my description section so you can get on the waiting list. So when that launches, you will be able to access that in terms of registering. So a few things I want to say about that. So for the masterclass, for that exit masterclass, it's very specific. Now this one, and I just want to say this too, this one is open to anyone who works at that place, okay? I'm opening, right? So normally it's for Black, everything I do is for Black women, usually my services, in terms of master classes and all that. This is for anyone who works there, with the caveat, okay? So open, however, if you know that you have done anything to me in the past that has been shady, if I know that you have done things and you know that you have done things that have been shady towards other Black people, do not register. Please don't register, because I will go through the registration and I will just end up refunding your money, okay? So please don't do it. You know who you are. You know if you've treated me shady. You know how you are with other black people. If that is you, please don't sign up because I'll just refund your money. The other thing I want to say is that it will be Zoom webinar format because we know how shady that employer is. And many people at that place, very messy, vindictive, retaliation, all those different things. So, in terms of security considerations, it will be Zoom webinar format. No one will know that you're there, okay? Your face will not be seen. Only me and Dr. Roche will be on the screen. Your name will not be listed anywhere. If you have any Q&A, you can absolutely change your name, okay? And again, we just want to do that so that people feel safe in terms of accessing the services. So again, this has been put on my spirit to do this, but again, this is heavy for me to do this, but it is put on my spirit to do it. So that's why I'm only doing it once. So then again, I'm telling you I have this boundary only one time. After I do this live in February, then it will be on replay. So if you want to access the replay, you can access that. Now, the only people who are going to see registration will be me and my virtual assistant, Marissa Price. Marissa Price has no association with that former place of employment. She is living her best life in Mexico, okay? She doesn't know you. She won't know who you are. She won't know anything about that former place, okay? So don't worry about that. So just me and her. I am not a gossipy person, so I would never disclose to anyone who is in that registration list, okay? I'm not disclose to anyone, just me and Marissa gonna know, okay? And Dr. Roche, and she's not, again, associated with that place at all either. So again, remember, if you've done anything shady, if I've seen you doing shady stuff with other black people, don't register, okay? So that's what I can offer. I'm asking you again, if you have gone through or you're going through stuff at that job, I cannot be that support to you. I cannot be that individual support to you because it's too triggering for me. Okay, so please don't contact me. Please don't email me. Please don't call me. Please don't text me about this stuff. Okay, if I'm cool with you, I'm cool with you. And we can talk about other stuff, but please don't try to talk to me about that job. Please don't do that. Okay. Now, I do welcome if you say, hey, I've been watching content. I appreciate your content. I'm cool with that. But don't contact me asking me specific questions. There was one that reached out to me not that long ago, asking me for a referral for an employment attorney. No, I'm not going to do that. Don't contact me about stuff like that, okay? So again, I have that boundary. Keep boundaries. So I'm just advising that to you too, okay? So those are some of the ways I can support you and some of the ways I can't, okay? So the ways that I can support you right now, in addition to my YouTube videos, I have masterclasses. So masterclasses, they're going to be live. Some have already happened. I'm going to have another one in January with Dr. Roche Brown. So that one again is the Get Your Money Right, so you leave that toxic job, financial masterclass for black women. Again, Zoom webinar format. I said before, I did work with Dr. Roche Brown to get my money right so I can get out. So these are things I can offer you, okay? Masterclasses, Get Your Money Right, that masterclass. The Save Yourself, Channel Your Inner Harriet, Get Your Severance, learn how to navigate and deal with HR with S. Emery Archer, the anti-HR lady. Masterclasses, okay? I have more masterclasses coming up because I want to find out and provide you with different resources about how to get out. But again, please respect my boundaries. Please don't try to contact me about getting some free information from me, okay? Part of the other boundary that I have is that I've become a lot more business minded because I've been working with business coaches, thank goodness. And they're teaching me how to scale my business. I cannot scale my business, number one, when people are trying to get my services for free. So I have to have a boundary. I'm not providing services for free. If you want services from me like master classes, then you're gonna have to pay for that, okay? Now, something that's coming up in January is that I am about to be certified to be a Hello 7 coach. And the Hello 7 coach program is through Rachel Rogers. So we should all be millionaires. So I will be becoming a Hello 7 coach in January. So if you are a black woman, not at that place of employment where I used to be. If you're a black woman and you are interested in starting your own business, launching your own business, we can work together potentially, right? I'm not saying for sure, so we need to have a consultation to see if we'll be a good fit, okay? So I'll be sharing more information about that. So with all the offerings that I'm sharing with you, I hope there's something that I'm able to offer you on some whatever level you are, no matter where you are in the process. So if you want to be informed or stay informed about things that I'm able to offer you, then you need to be on my weekly newsletter, because the weekly newsletter is the best way for you to stay informed instead of emailing me, because number one, I get too many emails, so more than likely I'm not going to respond to you. And if you need services more immediately, go through my newsletter so you'll see what I have available and you're able to access that, okay? So I wanted to talk to you again in terms of what I am able to offer you and what I'm not. So please listen, okay? Please, again, please don't contact me in terms of asking for therapy referrals or if I can be your therapist. Again, I want to support you in whatever ways I can, but I also have boundaries as well. So please respect those boundaries. So as I'm signing off, please give this video a thumbs up, okay? Also, if you have not already subscribed to my channel, please do so. And the ask is that you share this video with at least 2 other black women. Okay, at least 2 other black women. Okay, so remember that the next round of Masterclass to get your money right and leave that toxic job, financial Masterclass for black women, is coming up in January. Okay, you need to register for that as soon as possible before that sells out. Okay, the November one that we just did sold out. Okay, I was telling people to register, it was sold out. I'm so sorry about that, but you have an opportunity to get the January one. Okay, so get it, register, pay for it before it sells out. Okay, so you want to get your spot. Okay, again, Zoom webinar format. No one will know you're there because we are very mindful of security considerations. So again, signing off, and know I'm trying to support you in whatever way I can. I really am, but I have to make sure that I'm okay, and I have to maintain boundaries. Okay, so again, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and share this video with at least 2 other black women. Okay, see you later. Bye.